40% of agentic AI projects will be shut down by the end of 2027. That is the forecast from Gartner, and for many teams, the collapse is already starting. These failures usually stem from a single error: executives trying to purchase a broad AI strategy for an entire department instead of focusing on the mechanics of the work. Vendors often demonstrate how AI handles a routine, perfect case, but real-world operations are defined by messy exceptions. When a system bought for its demo performance hits those high-stakes edge cases, its accuracy drops and the business value disappears. Effective AI investment targets the workflow, the specific loop that defines what information enters, which tools the system can use, and exactly who is accountable for the final result. This requires a specific level of clarity. If you cannot describe a task in plain English, the inputs, the standards, and the exceptions, you are not ready to automate it. An accounts receivable department functions as a collection of distinct tasks: matching invoices, resolving disputes, prioritizing collections, and handling cash applications. Because these tasks have different shapes, they require different investment strategies. Every workflow must pass a 5-lever diagnostic gauntlet to determine its path. Lever 1 is automate. This is for work that repeats constantly, follows a rigid pattern, and produces outputs that are very cheap to verify. Lever 2 is buy. This applies to workflows that are common across your industry and have mature products available. You can purchase the basic building blocks or the entire agentic pipeline from a vendor who has already solved the problem at scale. The risk in buying is the workflow gap. If there isn't a 90% overlap with your team, you will spend more on custom adjustments than you would have spent building it yourself. Using these first 2 levers correctly removes commodity tasks from your plate, preserving your capital for the workflows that actually differentiate your business. Lever 3 is build. You choose this for proprietary workflows, the tasks that involve your specific data, unique risk thresholds, or your particular methods. The primary danger here is a lack of standards. If the executive team cannot define what a good output looks like, the developers cannot build a system to reach it. Without clear evaluation criteria, a custom build becomes an expensive experiment. If your team lacks the domain expertise to define those standards, you move to lever 4, hire. Many companies stall while searching for a perfect, impossible hire, a domain expert who is also an AI builder and a change leader. Instead, identify the specific skill gap your workflow faces over the next 6 months and hire for that precise technical or architectural need. The final lever is wait. Sometimes the smartest move is to simply pause and prioritize other, more urgent changes in your business. If a workflow is stable and the cost of retraining your team is higher than the efficiency you'd gain, strategically pause that investment. This elimination process forces a match between the investment type and the actual complexity of the work, preventing the wasted capital that kills projects. This matrix plots how specific work is to your company against market maturity. Common work sits in the top left. Here, you buy or automate. Your valuable, specific workflows sit in the bottom right. Here, you build the logic yourself. This framework clarifies the role of your workforce. As AI handles the routine patterns discovered during the sorting process, human effort shifts toward the higher leverage tasks of evaluation and judgment, defining the standards that the AI must meet. Success starts by shutting the door to vendors and having a conversation inside the house. Define your workflows in plain English, choose the right lever for each one, and you move from the 40% of failures into the projects that actually deliver.